He participated in the Combine, Pro Day, and is now waiting for the draft. And while Tony continues on his journey to the NFL, I spent a day with him earlier this week to see exactly what he's doing during this time. From setting up autograph signings at car dealerships to grabbing a quick bite and meeting his fans, Tony has been keeping busy since his last down this season.
What did we do last time, like 1.5? I want to go a little bit lower than that, though. A lot of people, they just see us show up on Saturdays and perform. They don't really know, like, what goes on in everyday life, you know what I mean? I mean, at the end of the day, once we step off the field, we're normal people just like everybody else. I mean, you know, we have our daily routines, where we like to go, who we like to hang out with, kind of stuff like that. So I guess you get to see the person more so than the player on this kind of thing, kind of like the behind-the-scenes action. When I was in Pop Warner, I was always on the defensive line. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I had like the attack mentality or whatever, but yeah, from the very beginning I was playing defensive end. And growing up, like, my favorite player to watch was Javon Curse, and that's part of the reason why I was number 91. I hated playing offense. I played a little tight end. I just wasn't the blocker type. I never liked the concept of offense. Even if I was getting the ball, that's not me. I don't want to make people miss. I want to go attack and hit people. From the beginning, football for me was just a way to get into school. I didn't want to be a guy that had to take out a whole bunch of loans or have my mom stressing out about how she's going to pay for this and that. So I really wanted to get a scholarship. That was my goal. So once I got here, it was more about like, all right, I'm here, let me get my degree. And I mean, I'm playing football anyway, so I might as well have fun with that. But then as time went on, it wasn't more about like, I can fit in with this guy. It was more about like, I can really dominate this thing. You know, I have the talent to do that. And it took a few years for me to get that mindset. Especially, like I said, I was changing a bit. I didn't really feel like I fit in. No, is the smoked turkey better than the Chipotle?
I like the Chipotle turkey.
You like the Chipotle? I just feel like I have a weird body. You know what I mean? It's not normal. I don't have like, I don't always feel like I like fit in with people that are surrounding me. You know what I mean? Like I love playing basketball, but I was never tall enough to like be dominant enough. Cause you know, me playing post, I was going against guys that were like 6'8", and so I was effective, don't get me wrong. I was effective, but I mean, I wasn't like the greatest guy ever. So I had to let that one go. And then also playing football, I mean, then I wasn't big enough, you know, so I was kind of like my life struggle is just trying to do whatever I can to fit in. So I mean, it definitely gets frustrating at times, but this kind of is how the game works, so you got to adjust to it. You can tell he's about to throw, so I kind of try to get up, try to bat it down, because I figured if he was going to throw to somebody, it's going to be the guy I was supposed to be guarding because he was wide open. And it was funny because Jameis actually trained at the same place I trained at, and we like joked about the fumble and everything, and I was like, man, you were about to throw it to that running back too? And he was like, yeah, because he was so wide open. So I mean, I left my assignment, whatever, and he slipped, stumbled, and I just seen the ball like go in the air, and I was like, man, this is really happening. And the ball like happened to land like perfectly in my hands. I didn't have to make a whole lot of effort. And I just ran down the field, and I was like, when I got there, I was just like, wow, I really made it. Like, nobody's tackled here. Because there's been so many times in the past where I've gotten a fumble, they called an incomplete pass, or I got a fumble, I got tackled or something like that. So like to finally make it, and it was huge. And I never felt more tired in my life. And it sucked because we kicked the field goal, then kick off and back on defense again, so I was pretty winded. Where'd you like it? I'm not really an emotional person. I try to like leave that out of everything, but it was something that stuck with me, and I think about it a lot because, I mean, no matter where I go next year, I feel like there's never going to be a team like how it is at Oregon. The culture's just different. I think that's why it's such a special place. And it's why we get the guys we get, because it's definitely different. It's not always about football, it's more about life. And guys really understand that, and I feel like they appreciate each other because of that. So it's gonna be different, but I mean, I know I'm always welcome here. I'll be back.